Now, I've never been to the Amazon jungle, but apparently the people there swear by this herb and it's extremely valuable in the fight against Lyme disease. I used to work at a pizza place. Now, this job was a complete mismatch for me. If you know anything about me, you know that I'm a holistic nutritionist. I deeply care about health and I care about being in the best possible shape and, eating healthy and looking after yourself. But I really needed money at the time. I had a daughter, son on the way. I had lost my house, my marriage was failing. I was at rock bottom already. And I had to get a job so I can get some type of money in the door so that I could, pay for groceries and pay for bills and, try to provide for my family and not feel like a complete failure. So I ended up getting the first job that I saw, which was at a pizza place that was very close to my parents' house at the time. It was strange because I didn't eat any of the food. I didn't like eating pizza. I didn't eat anything that they had at the restaurant. So I was kind of a mismatch with this job, but it did give me some cash in order to spend on my family. Now, the owner of this pizza place, his name was Alex. And he was from Colombia. I don't know about you, but most pizza places you don't think of a Colombian man owning the pizza place. You think of an Italian that, talks like this and has that special sauce and it has just amazing pizza. Now, this guy knew how to make some pizza because he mentored under another guy that was an Italian guy. And he was in the pizza business his whole life. Anyway, this guy, Alex, who owned the pizza place, was about 55 years old, but people looked at him and constantly asked him how he looked so young.
God, he looks so young.
Because he looked like he was in his 30s. He had tight skin. He had a nice, shape. His body was skinny. He wasn't fat at all. He was kind of the exact opposite of someone you would expect to own a pizzeria. I personally got interested, of course, in how he stayed looking so young. So I would watch what he ate every day. I would ask him questions, and I just was naturally curious about people, especially people that are from a different country. That's always been how I am. I'm constantly asking questions about people that are from different places because I find it fascinating and it's really interesting to learn about different cultures and different people from all around the world. So one day he told me about something amazing that he used to drink every single day. And I was like, well, what is it? Because, obviously you're healthy and you're looking well and you're doing well. So what is it? And he told me about the herb cat's claw. Now, I didn't totally buy everything this random pizzeria owner told me, but I was intrigued at the thing called cat's claw that comes from the Amazon jungle. And he told me he would get the bark from the Amazonians, he would make it into tea while he was growing up in Colombia. And he would drink that tea every single day. And then when he moved to America, he brought some with him. He would share it with his friends and they would drink this tea made out of cat's claw bark every single day. He swore by it. He said it made him look younger, it made him feel better, it made his immune system stronger. He said he never got sick while he was taking this stuff. So I was naturally very intrigued and I started doing some research on it. So fast forward to when I have Lyme disease and I'm trying to get better, I'm trying to heal, I'm studying, I'm learning, I'm researching all of the different ways that I can heal naturally from Lyme disease. And to my delight and surprise, I come across the herb cat's claw. All I could think about was my friend Alex, and I chuckled to myself. My curiosity into cat's claw became actual understanding of what it was doing and how it could help with Lyme disease. And I ended up ordering a whole bunch of it and I made it into a huge batch of tea. And I've actually made a YouTube video about that on this channel that you can watch if you want to. When I was healing from Lyme disease, I would drink the cat's claw tea every single day. I thought about my friend Alex and I continued to try to get better by using this herb as much as I possibly could. Now, here's the really cool part about cat's claw. First of all, it's really good at modulating the immune system. Now, the key word here is modulating. Not only does it just make your immune system stronger, because a lot of people actually have an immune system that's too strong. It is actually fighting their own body and it causes autoimmune issues, right? That's when our immune system starts degrading and breaking down our own tissues in our own body. A lot of the symptoms of Lyme disease actually come down to autoimmune issues. It's your immune system being too strong and breaking down your own body. If your immune system is too strong, cat's claw will help modulate that, it'll help lower it. But if your immune system is too weak, cat's claw will actually help raise and strengthen the immune system to make it stronger. So it's one of those rare herbs that has the ability to counterbalance the way that your body is functioning to reach that normal baseline healthy functioning immune system rather than too strong or too weak. It kind of reminds me of the herb rhodiola, which has been shown to really do the same thing with stress hormones. So rhodiola can help with cortisol and other related stress hormones. If your stress hormones are too low, it can raise them to normal baseline levels. We do need hormones like cortisol, although it's been demonized by a lot of people. It is an important hormone that we all need, and it helps us get things done. It helps us be proactive and be productive every day. So we need those stress hormones, but if you have too many of them or they're at too high of a level for too long, rhodiola can also help drop those stress hormone levels. So herbs have this fascinating power of balance. They allow our body to actually reach that baseline homeostasis where things are correctly balanced out, which is so fascinating and interesting. Isn't that awesome? I mean, if you have too much of something, that's not good, but if you have too little of something, that's not good. So the herb actually brings it up to the median normal amount so that we can function properly and we can have that balance.
Perfectly balanced, this whole thing should be.
Now, that is so cool if you ask me, because oftentimes we think that, oh, it's because I don't have enough of this or I have too much of that. But what if the herb can help in both cases? Isn't that interesting? So cat's claw is really, really great at modulating the immune system. It's also an amazing anti-inflammatory, and it also helps with increasing your natural killer cells in your immune system to help fight back against Lyme disease. So really the main staples, the main important parts of cat's claw are its ability to help your immune system in the fight against Lyme disease, which is really important and really powerful. In fact, if you read the book Healing Lyme by Stephen Herod Booner, you'll see that he says that all chronic Lyme disease symptoms have to do with the dysfunctional immune system. Let me say that again. All chronic Lyme disease symptoms have to do with a dysfunctional immune system, not the microbes themselves. And it is possible to live a completely healthy and normal lifestyle with Lyme microbes inside of your body and without ever proving that they've exited or left your body, which means that your immune system is so healthy and functioning so properly that you're able to continue living without just killing things that are living in your body. The goal is not to kill Lyme microbes, it's to live a balanced and healthy lifestyle with the Lyme microbes still in your body. And the best way to do that is to balance out your immune system and make sure you're not getting the autoimmune issues, but you're also not getting too weak of an immune system so that you can stay strong and healthy every day and continue moving forward with your life. Now, where can you get cat's claw? Well, you can order cat's claw bark at health food stores. You can try to get it shipped in. A lot of times it's hard to trust those different ways of getting it. And also, if you don't want to have to brew a giant batch of tea like I did, that can be time consuming, annoying, and just take a long time. If you don't want to go to an herbalist, they cost a lot of money. They also, take a long time in order to create herbs. It's not like they can just snap their fingers and it's ready. They have to actually make it over sometimes months so that they can actually make a solid tincture. Or you can just skip all that and you can get the LymeWars herb box. Now, the LymeWars herb box comes with cat's claw, Japanese knotweed, and Andrographis, the 3 top herbs when it comes to healing Lyme disease. I personally used all 3 of these herbs while I was fighting Lyme disease, and I still use them to this day to make sure that I just don't get any relapsing or get Lyme disease symptoms coming back at me out of nowhere. I want to make sure that I'm healed from Lyme disease and that it's not just gonna sneak up on me one day and come back. So I take LymeWars herbs every day. See, the really cool part about herbs is you just can't really go wrong. There's no risk to taking herbs other than the very, very rare allergic reaction to an herb. You can basically take herbs every single day and you'll increase your body's immune system. You'll have all those anti-inflammatory properties, antioxidant properties, and you'll be able to give your body all the phytonutrients and phytochemicals that it's likely missing because they're lower in our foods today. See, the domestication of our foods and bringing them inside and using things like pesticides and herbicides to fight off bugs has lowered the antioxidant levels and lowered the phytonutrient levels in all foods across the board. So if we want to increase those levels, it really helps to bring in herbs that are naturally antioxidant rich, are filled with phytochemicals and phytonutrients, and naturally anti-inflammatory, just in general for anybody, to increase their body's ability to fight back against microbes that might be plaguing them, or to fight back against anything like a virus even, or anything that's bothering you. Herbs are the way to go. The really cool part is LymeWars Herb Box is affordable for everyone. It's less than $2 per day. That's less than a cup of coffee from your favorite coffee shop. So we started selling these herb boxes about a week ago, and in under 7 days, we actually sold out. That is how in demand these are and how much people love the LymeWars Herb Box. So we did everything in our kit we could and scrambled as fast as we could to try and replace all of the herbs so that we can get back to giving everybody the herbs that they need. And now they're getting shipped here as we speak so that we can continue to sell these. So these are not for sale right at this moment as I'm filming this, but by the time you see this, we may have them again. And if we don't, you can still sign up to be on our email list so that you can get access to them as soon as they're available. So far, I've heard nothing but good things from people, and people having amazing results from the herbs. So do yourself a favor, get on the email list, or if we're selling them, get your LymeWars Herb Box today before we run out again. Hopefully we'll never run out again, but you never know. Sometimes things just go so fast that you know, it's our mistake, obviously, but sometimes things go so fast that it's really hard to keep everything stocked. And sometimes there's just problems with the supply chain and getting the herbs from places like the Amazon jungle in time for the ability to provide them to everybody. So we're doing our best over here, but do yourself a favor and get signed up for the LymeWars Herb Box before it's too late, because we really want to help you fight back against Lyme disease so that you can take back your body and feel like yourself again. Ever since I started taking cat's claw and Japanese knotweed and Andrographis, I was able to fight back. And now I exercise twice a day, 4 days a week. I have a very active, healthy lifestyle. I feel 100% on most days. Obviously, I'm a human being, so I have my down days, but for the most part, I feel so good all the time, and I have energy to finally show up for my family in the way that they need, and to be there for my kids and all the projects that they have, the activities they have to go to. If you're a parent, you know what I'm talking about. So today, I'm extremely healthy, and I would never take my health for granted, because I know what it's like to suffer and to feel like you're going to pass out every day and just sleeping 15 hours a day and feel like you're gonna faint and fainting multiple times and having my heart drop to 30 beats per minute. I know what it's like to have my health stolen from my body and feel like a shell of myself. And now that I have my health back, I never take it for granted. I wake up grateful every day. I try to do everything I can for my health, because I know what it's like to be you or someone similar, somebody that doesn't have their health right now. And I've done everything in my power, and I continue to fight for you and for the people that are suffering every day. I show up and use my health to the best of my ability because I know what it's like not to have that. And I really want to help you fix this problem, get your life back, and feel like yourself again, so that you can show up for your loved ones, so that you can be a cornerstone of your family again, and so that you can really just have your life back. You deserve it, and I'm just here to facilitate that change and that transformation in your life so that you can get back to living again. So go to LymeDiseaseWars.com to get your LymeWars Herb Box now, and I can't wait to help you fight back and take back your body. I'll see you there. Bye-bye.